Hey, welcome to this random review of this knife, the Victorinox Rally. Also, Victorinox is typically known as a Swiss Army knife. I bought this one as opposed to the Classic SD. This is my roommate's Classic SD. I bought it because, well, the Classic SD has a small pair of scissors. And I figured I never really use scissors on these kind of knives. They're usually not very good. So I thought it would be smart to get the Rally because one, it's cheaper by like €8 or so. And two, it's got a bottle opener. And I'm not one of those guys who can use a lighter. I've got one in my pocket, but yeah, anyways, I can't really use a lighter to open a beer bottle. And I figured the Phillips head screwdriver would be useful. So cheaper, more use out of it. And yeah, before you're doubting yourself, well, you're not doubting yourself. You're probably guessing there's a catch. Let me get to it. But first, let's go around the knife. There's a knife, and there's this small dent right here, and that small dent is quite cool if you've got like rope, like small string. I'm not sure you can see it, but yeah, you can like catch on to it. And I found this thing subtle but very useful. The other thing you've got is the file. The file I haven't stumbling on my words and my phone is bothering me. Huh. So I have rarely used it, but it's there, it's okay. But this thing here, the flathead screwdriver, that's really useful to just like pry stuff and especially get the dirt out of your fingernails. There's also two other things. Well, there's this, the bottle opener. This little dent right here, I believe, is a wire stripper. Yeah, I'm not sure anybody uses that as a wire stripper. It's just there to be in the technical sheet. But like a Leatherman has a sort of V-shaped groove, and that worked really well. And this one, it's just like a flat dome like this. And I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I don't do a lot of wire stripping, but the rare cases where I probably wouldn't even use this. I would use the knife. I'd find, I don't know. So yeah, the two other things, you've got like this little pair of tweezers. Um, they come in handy as tweezers or just, this is going to sound very niche, and it is, but I was at a raclette. It's a French thing where you just like melt cheese and put it on your potato. And there was like the hot stove, and I can't remember what fell on it. Like a friend had a piece of meat, but it had like a sheet of plastic, and instead of like, this is too niche, but there was like some sort of plastic on a hot stove, and I could just pick it up with the tweezers. Rare use case. Why am I even going in this? Anyhow, there's a pair of tweezers. It's okay for getting out splinters, hair, and stuff. Much appreciated. This is the toothpick. I thought I would not use this. I do. Just poke food or like toothpicking. It works. I'm glad it's there. I use it more than I thought I would. I thought I used the tweezers more, but I think I use the toothpick more than I use the tweezers. Anyhow, those little knives, they're really good. So what's the issue with this? The Rally. Well, first of all, I don't use a flathead screwdriver as much as I thought I would. And it's funny that I say this when, like, literally yesterday, I had this microphone that a friend is lending me because it's kind of broken and I wanted to have a look in it. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a flathead, well, there's a little screwdriver. It's small screws. And so, ta-da. So yeah, I rarely use it. Let me put that screw away. But it's actually good enough. I opened a guitar amp cabinet, one screw slowly, while my friend had like an electric screwdriver and just went bzz, bzz, and I was like, I'm gonna do my thing. But it worked. And, you know, this is not a screwdriver. It's like a backup plan. If you don't have one, you've got one. It's not a main work tool, but it works. One issue I've got with it when I'm using it is that, you know, you need to use and screw it like that. It's a bit awkward, and if you need strength, I really wish I could lock it in this position. This is really flimsy. There's no lock, it's just, you know, friction. But if it could lock like that and I could like confidently pinch it and just like, you know, do that, do some of that thing, that would be great, but it doesn't. So here comes the main use I wanted out of it. Bottle opening, because I need a bottle opener. First time I use it, I go like this, try to pinch it, open the bottle, and it slips and I cut myself on with the bottle. It's actually really small, this area. It doesn't pinch well in there, and it's a bad bottle opener. So yeah, I don't use it as a bottle opener. I don't trust this enough. It's like, if I need to open a bottle, I'll just ask a friend. I'll try with a lighter despite not knowing how to do it. I feel safer opening a bottle with a lighter than I do with this. So yeah, this whole thing isn't really useful. So I actually regret not going with the classic SD. It's a little more expensive, but actually the scissors aren't bad. Do I have a piece of paper here? I don't. Oh wait, I do. Wait, in my pocket I've got my notepad. Let's just grab one of those at random. Yeah. If you need to cut something straight, can I do the thing everybody dreams to? Yeah, and that wasn't like cutting cut by cut like this, but the scissors, they work actually really well. Like, this isn't a very delicate cut. I don't put that much effort into it, but it's straight enough. It's useful for other cases, and the scissors, they work. Actually, scissors come in handy here and then. So yeah, I would go for the classic SD, or there's also a cheaper model, I forgot the name. Where is my phone? The other model, can I find it here on Amazon? Victorinox Pocket, if I say Pocket. The 10 euro one is the Escort, and the Escort is just this for me basically. So yeah, I would skip this one. I would go for the Escort or go for the Classic SD. Classic SD, as the name suggests, is a classic for a reason. So that's kind of my quick 10 minutes review of a pocket knife. I don't know what to say more about it. I think there's a thing. yeah, I think it's about these pocket knives in general, but you see here the keychain? Oh, my camera, is it off? No, okay, it's back. You see the keychain? It's on the side where the blade is. And so when you want to like manipulate your knife, you like, it gets in the way, whereas if it was on this side, I'd feel more confident to have like the keychain, like manipulating something like this, you know, like having your keys here, feels more confident than, this one is a better illustration, feels more confident than whatever this is, right? So, ta-da. Good stuff. Cheerio, bye.